In this video you are going to learn how to mix and blend materials using the Surface Blender material. You can blend two materials in Iray for Rhino using a special material called the Surface Blender. You can find it under Core Definitions, and if you scroll down you have the Surface Blender material. So let's blend these two plastic materials that I've created, one being a very specular material and this one having more glossy reflections. So we right click the material and we say add and edit. And we see that this material takes two other materials as inputs, a base material and a blend material. So in our scene we use the blue material as the base material and the green material as the blend material. And using the blend weight parameter we can now gradually blend those two materials together. And I can also assign this material to my geometry to see the effect immediately. And we see if the blend weight is at 0.5, we get the properties of both materials. So we see some of the very specular reflections as well as the glossy reflections. And also the colors are mixed, so we see green and blue being blended together. However, in some cases you'd like to not to linearly blend these materials. So I'm gonna show you another example with two other materials. So here we have a metal material and we have a rust material. So blending the metal and the rust together in a linear manner would not make sense because it just would look odd. So we can take a look how this would look like. Again, I'm assigning the metal material as my base material and the rust as my blend material. I can now assign this material to the viewport, and if we set blend weight to 0.5, so it looks weird. So in that case would rather use a map to drive a cutout where we would like have the rust show up on the metal. So we use something like a black and white map, and we can drag and drop the map on this parameter, and this makes more sense. So if we take a closer look now, we have now the metal with the rust coming out just in certain spots. So this is how you can blend materials in Iray for Rhino. If you want to learn more about our software, visit us at nvidia.com/Iray.